Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Mary. If you're new here, thank you for stopping by. Do not forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you get notified anytime I post a new video. So yes, I know it's been a long time. I posted in the community platform that I was, having my exams, my winter semester exams, and I would not be, active on YouTube. And yes, I'm done with my exams, and oh my God, how do I feel? I feel so good. At least, you guys, maybe it's a story for another day. If you want me to share with you, how I was able to put through different jobs together with school, just let me know. I'm going to make a thorough video about that because I'd say my first semester was crazy, crazy, crazy. I was crying a lot because I didn't know how to balance both of them, work and school. And I was so scared. Like after my final paper of my first semester, I was literally like so scared. I didn't know if I was going to pass. I was crying, and I made sure that my next semester I wanted to like do well before the exam so that I know that even I've already passed before the exam. So yes, I was able to do that by the help of God, and I wasn't even like disturbed. I was even but yeah, I did well. I did well, and I thank God for that. I know I can do better too, but yeah, I did a good job. So that's it. I've been writing exams, and I finished my exams. And what did I do? I was just, you know, taking it easy on myself. I didn't want to just come online here and do so much. But yeah, we are here. We are back now. I understand that this is the period we're in the spring stroke summer period where we have lots of students coming in and trying to find a balance. If you're a new student, I made a couple of videos about how to get accommodation, how to apply for jobs. I think I did, you know, just go through my YouTube channel and check the videos that we have on there. You're definitely going to see one or two videos that's going to help you and set your path straight on this journey. So today's video is going to be about my monthly budget as an international student here in Canada, in Alberta, Canada to be precise, because I've been able to understand that our budget differs from different cities, different provinces. Okay, so this video is not for you to say, oh, that is how much I'm going to be spending. No, I'm just doing a realistic budget. You can work around this for yourself, but for me, this is a realistic budget. I currently stay in Fort McMurray, Alberta, in Keanu College. So if you're coming towards this area or wherever you're going, you can use this budget to see, oh, it can either be more or even less. Okay. So yes, and that's what this video is going to be about. It took me a lot of courage to be able to do this video. I don't know why. Maybe because I just didn't want to share like some personal stuff. But yeah, I'm ready to give you guys that. So I'm going to be talking about my rent, talking about groceries, talking about everything I think I am spending right now. Yes, so that's what we're going to be doing. And like I said earlier, this can differ for different persons. Like groceries now, it depends on how you eat, it's just different, okay? So without further ado, let's get right into this video. So I've put together like list of expenses that I make, and yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. So I'm not perfect. I'm not saying I'm doing it right. I'm not saying, oh, I'm able to like balance everything. No, I'm not saying that. So don't it's not a perfect monthly budget. I'm just being realistic with what I spend. Okay. So let's get right into it. I'm going to be taking it from the top. So the first thing I have on my list is my rent. And for my rent, I currently stay in a two-bedroom apartment. It's shared, by the way, and the rent is $1,300. But since it's shared, it is 650, 650. So for the rent, like I said, it's also different. I know people here in Fort McMurray that pay more. They pay like 800, 1,000. They pay even less, like 600. It just depends on how you got the apartment, where you got the apartment, at what time you got the apartment. It just depends on different things. Depends on the area you got the apartment. It depends if the apartment is furnished, if it's unfurnished, and the likes. So for my own apartment, I was lucky enough. I got this apartment, I think it was this time last year. I got this apartment sometime in May 2023. In June 2023, that's when I moved into this apartment. And when I got the apartment, it was going for 1,300 if you want to sign 1 year lease. So it also depends on how your agent or how your landlord or landlady wants to give out the lease. So for some people, it might be that if you're like for my own apartment, if you're doing the 6 month lease, it's more expensive than doing 1 year lease. If you're doing 3 month lease, it's definitely more expensive than if you're going for the 1 year lease. Okay. So I went for the 1 year lease. That's why it's like 1.3. I know it could be as high as 1.5, just depending, like I said. And it was also a furnished apartment, and I got this apartment through Facebook Marketplace. So you can check on Facebook Marketplace for different apartment. You can check on Kijiji if you guys use it in your province or city. It just depends on where you are. Different provinces or different cities, I'll say, have like different websites for you to look up for houses. So yeah, in Fort McMurray, you can use Facebook Marketplace. You can ask people. You can walk around and you see, signage of like, oh, house for lease, different things. You can see that one. You can ask friends. You can also use there's a Wood regional municipality of the Wood Buffalo housing kind of thing. So you can use the website to also check for houses. And as a student, you can also use the school housing. So for my school, that is Keanu College, we have like three different housing. That's like what's it called now? We have different, apartments. So you can take the school housing if you want. um I'll probably make a video telling you guys about the different, amount prices for those houses. So but that's it. It depends on what you want. It depends on where you want. You just have to make your findings. But for me, it's almost a year now, and I am so certain that after my 1 year lease ends, the rent is going to go up because right now everything is so expensive, and I know how much they're currently giving out this apartment. It's more expensive, so it looks like my budget is going to like go up, or I have to find something else, which I don't think I'm ready to start looking for an apartment. But yes, like I said, the apartment is a two-bedroom apartment. It's furnished, it has everything, like literally everything. Your bed, it has wardrobe, has television in all of the rooms, in the sitting room. It has everything. I have my own private washroom too, which is like really good. God just helped me. I found this one. So yeah, that's how much I pay for my rents. Okay. So the next thing I have here is my groceries. So for my groceries, honestly, while I was like putting this together, I wasn't able to like come up with I wasn't able to come up with a particular amount because I think I've not been doing my groceries right. I think I've not been doing things the right way because I don't really do groceries like monthly, or I would say I don't know. Honestly, I go to the store, like, so I walk just beside the store and I also walk in the store. So like it's something that every time I go to the store, I'm buying one thing or the other. I know it's not good. It's not good at all. No, 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 it's not. But yeah, so that's why I don't really have. I tried putting together how much I had spent on groceries this month. It's not tallying with the previous month because you're buying different things. So what I do that works for me is, so I actually have like the big things I need for groceries. I have like my meat, I have like my pepper, I have everything I need. So it's just maybe stopping by to get some things that uh how do I say? So we're in Canada, so something like plantain. I love plantain so much. I cannot buy 5 or 6 plantain and put in my house because it's gonna go bad. It's not like I'm eating it like every day of my life. It's going to go bad, and it's only like one plantain I will even want to eat anytime I want to eat. So I tend to buy these things like I can buy my plantain like twice a week, like because I'm buying like I'm buying two, I'm buying three, so I can buy like twice a week, or I can buy like once a week, right? Depending on how I want to eat this thing. Same thing with like my banana. I cannot buy banana for like one week and keep in my house because this is Canada, like I said. The chemicals they use in making these things are so different, and they tend to like get spoiled like fast. So I don't buy these things like, you know, I don't know. So when I do my groceries, like my big groceries, I buy these things, but I don't buy them for like a long period of time the way I would buy my rice. So when I buy my rice, okay, so I think now I'm going to do a realistic like grocery shopping. If you want that, just let me know in the description box. I'll take you for my next grocery shopping and we'll see how much I spend. So I know that. So when I want to buy like my rice, and let me put you guys on this thing. So when I came here first, I started with buying like the, is it 4 kg or 2 kg rice? That's what I'll buy because I was feeling like the other 8 kg, they look so big. And no, I just didn't want it. But I didn't know that, when you buy bigger, you save more. So I tend to buy like the big size, everything like big, big, big sizes because I know my rice can last me if I buy like the 8 kg rice. The last I still have rice. The last time I bought is like, and I'm not the only one eating this rice. And the last time I bought it's like probably 2 months. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, because I buy like the normal rice, I buy like the basmati rice when I want to make like fried rice, jollof rice sometimes. And yeah, and it's not like I eat like eat. So I buy these things in bulk. I buy my pepper. So let me put you guys on this one. So what I do for myself is, so I when I came, I didn't really used to eat meat because that's beef, because I didn't like the beef I would get from the store. It was just somehow I was eating their chicken a lot. And later I got tired of eating chicken because the chicken was too fragile. Oh my god, you literally see the blood when you're steaming the chicken. So I found out that I know in bigger cities you can like you can, what's it called now, in bigger cities you can share, like there's this meat sharing they do. So I found somewhere here. If you're interested, just let me know in the description box. So I found somewhere here where we can do meat sharing. So let me bust you guys brain. Okay, now I'm not busting your brain, but the last time I got this meat was last year August, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, last year August, and I still have this meat in my fridge, in my freezer rather. I remember spending about $300 or so. Yeah, don't come for me, don't come for me, don't come for me. It was just, that's the thing. It's just a one-time thing, and this is almost a year, so it is worth it at long run. I had like goat meat, cow meat. It's worth it because you're not eating it every day of your life. You can buy fish, you can buy chicken. For me, I am not a fish person. I don't really like fish. If it's not dried fish, I don't really like fish. So these things, there are some things that you just close your eyes, you buy, and because you know it's going to last you in the long run. So yes, I say that. So all this story I'm saying is that my groceries really depends on what I'm eating, depends on when I'm doing my groceries. So I really cannot say how much my groceries is, because if I want to start putting, oh, I want to buy meat, one off meat of like $300, I cannot say that. But a realistic budget I have here is $150 for a month, which I think is not too much. I don't think it's too much. So let me tell you guys one thing I also do. So for me to stay on budget, like when I'm doing my groceries and do not want to like spend any money, what I do is that I get a gift card for myself, probably get like $100 gift card, and I know that that's what I'm going to be using to get groceries like throughout the month. And once I run out of my gift card, I know that, oh, something is wrong, or I know that, oh, you've gone out of, budget. So that's it for me. It works for me. I don't know if you want it, you can do it, but it works for me. That's what works for me. Okay. So the next thing here I have is bus pass. So we have like, so for people like me that do not drive, that do not have a car right now, what we do is that we take the bus, because you're taking the bus to go to work, you're taking the bus to go to school. Luckily for me, I do not take the bus to go to school because my house is just like 5 minutes, 4 minutes walk to school. But then I take the bus to every other places I'm going to. I'm going to the grocery store, I'm taking the bus. I'm going to church, I'm going to work, I take the bus. So I I use the bus pass. So the bus pass is like a ticket. Uh, I'm gonna probably show you guys. Oh no, I'll find a picture. So it's more like a ticket here. Once you have the bus pass, what you do is once you're taking the bus, just show your pass and you're good to go like anywhere for 1 month. It expires like monthly. So we have different kinds of bus passes. We have the single one. If you don't have like the monthly bus pass, the single one is for $2. And $2, you can only use that $2 for like 90 minutes. Yes, that's 1 hour, 30 minutes. So it's advisable if you will be going out a lot, if your school is far from home, if your work is far from home, you don't have a car, you can take the bus, okay? And about the car one, I'm going to do a separate video. The way I say I'm going to do a separate video, I hope I do it. So because I'm going to just you guys later, okay? So that's it for the bus pass. The next thing I have here is my phone bill. So I my phone bill currently sums up to $83 minus taxes, minus taxes. Then I also have like Wi-Fi in my house. So my apartment does not come with like free Wi-Fi. So you get to like put your own Wi-Fi in the house. Of course, I don't have like my internet from my phone, but because most of the times I'm home, it's just better to have like Wi-Fi. So for my Wi-Fi is $70 or $75. I really do not know how much because I'm not the one that got the Wi-Fi thingy. But I know that when we split the bill, it's usually around $35 monthly for that, which is not so bad because it's unlimited. Like you use it for Netflix, use it to watch Netflix, use it for different things, which brings me to my next point. So I have Netflix, right? Because I need to watch something sometimes. I need to, be good. So for my Netflix, I think I'm currently on, I don't know if it's the single or student. I'm just on one of the plan, which is not too bad. It's $6, 6.29. Yes, it's 6.29 for my Netflix subscription every month. I also have my Spotify. My Spotify is also like 629. I think I'm using the student one or something. Oh, Spotify is for like listening to music. Even though I really don't have time for all of this, honestly. Sometimes I think about it and I'm like, I might as well just, you know, unsubscribe from all of this. But then sometimes I need these things. I need to listen to music and, yeah, I'm not using Apple Music, I'm using Spotify. So I also have here for my Apple iCloud. So I did I just say Apple iCloud? For my iCloud storage. So because I am currently using an iPhone 14 Pro Max, right? But I'm using the one of, I think it's 256. I don't even remember what gigabyte it is, but it doesn't have like so much storage. For someone like me that creates a lot of content, I have to like cut down, a lot of things. I have to start deleting and deleting, which is really, really painful. So I tend to pay for iCloud storage pending the time, I have money to, go into something. Probably, I'm so sure the next phone I'll be getting, I'm not getting anything less than 1 terabyte. So I don't have to think about storage for a long time. Except I, get a camera, maybe, then I don't have to think about storage. So yes, that's it. I pay $13, 13.64 for my iCloud storage. That's how much I pay for that one. And you guys, I also have miscellaneous. So for my miscellaneous for me requires, like, it comes up to a lot of things. So sometimes I have to like take the taxi. Probably, oh, I close from work, I'm so tired, or I just need to quickly take the taxi to somewhere, or I missed my bus or something. And so in a month, I'm not saying that I always miss my bus or I always have to take the taxi, but I can realistically, count how many times I take like the taxi when I go out in a month. I think it should be like 4 to 5 times. I hope it's not like that. But what I have here, because I don't go too far, I'm able to like calculate how much taxi would take me from here to the grocery store, which is like most time that is where I have to like take taxi to. Maybe I buy like a lot of groceries and I need to like come back home and I don't want to start stressing with the bus, you know, I use the taxi. Sometimes I close from work and the bus comes in like 1 hour time, 30 minutes, and I cannot wait. So I use the taxi. So that one for that, it sums up to be about $50. Sometimes it can be more, sometimes other times it can be less, right? But this is the amount. Yeah, so you guys eating out, I really do not want to even start calculating. So for me, I am big on cooking at home. I cook at home. I make most or all of my meals at home, even my snacks. Like when I want to eat like Nigerian things, like dishes, I make everything at home. But sometimes, you guys, I also eat out. Or maybe I'm going out with a friend. I don't really go out, that's the thing. So I'm not going to say or lie that, oh, when I go out with my friend I spend this and this and this, which is one thing that I know that has saved me money. I'm not I don't really go out, so I don't really get to like spend so much. But sometimes I am just so tired and I want to eat. Other times I just feel like eating pizza. Other times I just want to do this, I just want to treat myself to something really nice. I don't want to cook. You guys, do you want to know? So let's just leave it that everything sums up to be about $100. $100. Sometimes it can be less than that, other times it can be more. But yeah, we can just leave it to be around that amount. So I'll say realistically, that's how much I spend. So sometimes I try to reward myself for like a job well done. I try to say that, oh, part of all this money I'm making, I want to be able to, save up something for myself. So I'm going to give an instance. I was supposed to take this out, but I'm like, no, I'm as well just going to make a video with this. So I'm just going to take it out now. And so when I was writing my exam, and I would, stay up. study so late. It was so tiring. I needed something to keep me going. So I had this note. I'm just going to read it out. So it says, "Keep going, girl. At the end of this, you get a YSL perfume for a job well done." Honestly, thinking about it, I'm like, your mouth is big, oh, YSL. So I just needed something to actually, push me. So I had to make up something for myself. And I'm for me, I'm not just saying this. I'm not just saying, oh, I'm not, I'm not deceiving myself that, oh, I'm going to buy a YSL perfume. I'm definitely going to, because I did a very good job. I want to reward myself, so I'm definitely going to do that. And who knows, I might not buy, like, get myself YSL, but probably get myself something, a perfume, because for me, I like perfume a lot, and that's why I wrote this, because I know it's something I really like. So I know that I'm going to get myself something. So I'm going to put this in my budget, because I know that I want to get myself something. So I have to work towards this. I know that the YSL perfume is about, and I think, 140 or $150. And I want to get myself this, so I have to put this in my budget. So sometimes I want to reward myself. Other times I don't have this in budgets. Okay. So I just thought to share this too. Okay. Realistically, that's how much I spend monthly. Yeah. And this is aside my tuition, aside textbooks, aside different things. It's just like for my own self groceries. You guys, I'm sure you noticed that I didn't even say, oh, how much I spend on my self-care or anything, because that is relative. I'm not going to start saying, oh, $50, $100, and you come and you want to, spend that exact amount of money on yourself. No, I just, listed out the basic things that I think you should know that's going to help you out when you're coming into Canada. Okay. I hope you got something from this video. Kindly give this video a thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. See you guys in my next video.